Hey, party people, it's Cliff. I am going to watch Spider-Man right now on this beautiful Monday morning. And I guess that's, we'll see how it goes. I watched Motor City. The Alan Richardson is his name? The Reacher fella. And, Motor City, I liked it. It could have been better, though. Like, I think the last scene kind of killed it. But if they didn't do that last scene, like, I think it would have been a contender for a classic movie. What's happening here? Oh yeah, the entire, like, top part of the, whatever it is, the rear view mirror is covering up the video. That's fine. We don't care about that. But anyway, I also watched Pressure yesterday. And Pressure has Brendan Fraser in it. And some other fellas I've seen before. I got a whole bunch of dump trucks over here. Interesting. A lot of dump trucks. What's happening with these dump trucks? Alright, let's see if I can make it. Yeah, okay, we're good. We're good. What are all these dump trucks doing? I don't know. Now they're probably building something. But at the end of the day, all art is a reflection of life. And I think the cool thing about Pressure is that they actually restored authentic footage from World War II and put it in the movie. And it looks like it was shot today. I mean, you can tell, like, the edges and everything is a little bit of AI, a little bit of process, but you kind of have to wonder to yourself, like, what those guys went through, being, on D-Day, going through, running up on the beach, getting shot at. And then you have to look at, oh, they're building something over here. That's neat. All right. But then you have to also look at what's happening today in Ukraine and Russia and what's going on over there, or what's happening in Iran. And, the whole point of it is that, and then you go to Motor City, which takes place in 1977 Detroit. And there's it's a smaller story, but it deals with corruption, and it deals with, like, good guy and bad guy. And I really think that Motor City could have been better if they would have stuck with, being good guy, bad guy, instead of equally distributing the characters' sort of hero arcs. Because, like, the bad guy kind of gets his, like, little moment. I'm like, it's not that kind of movie. It shouldn't be, at least, but it is. But it's funny how a lot of the reflections of art and, like, movies and TV shows basically say the same thing, that war is bad and corruption is bad, yet we still keep doing it. I think it's more like I've been doing a rewatch of Babylon 5, which is a show. Babylon 5 is a classic sci-fi TV show back in the 90s, and I just finished watching an episode where, the Earth Force, the Alliance, needs to help out an alien world to take over the rebels, right? And as the story goes, the grunts, or the Marines, they get onto Babylon 5. They establish friendships and relationships with the crew, and then at the end of the episode, they all die. But they win the overall war to take over. Or to help out the government of this planet defeat the rebels. And there's always casualties in war, and I think that what happens is we lose perspective on what's happening out there in the world. Because, look, I'm in Southern California. We're going to go see a movie. Unfortunately, the sort of the real world stuff is, not surrounding me right now. It's elsewhere. So I don't know where this is leading, but just to know that, I'm sure that the Spider-Man movie is going to be, some sort of Peter goes to, there's some sort of evil thing that's going to happen. There's some sort of, like, he's got to get back with MJ or not. And you can predict what these movies are going to do because, the good movies are something that is a reflection of life, and it's a reflection of the times. And good movies that stand the test of time will be universally, like, the themes and the stories and the ideas are universally accepted. And you can play that show now. You can play that show, you can play Babylon 5 now, and it's going to have relevance with all the conflict that are going on. And it had relevance with all the conflicts that were going on in the 90s. And when you realize that, the thing is with, I guess, it's the unfortunate thing that conflicts will always happen, because one side or two sides, they have their ideologies and they have their things to go, and they have their, like, they have their missions. And when you are a part of any of those kind of organizations, whether it be like religious, whether it be military, whether it be a country, whether it be whatever, you're gonna kind of fall in line. And that's the unfortunate thing about it, is to let those things, like, come at you. I don't know where this is going, so I'm just gonna keep talking. It's funny. I saw a video earlier today, and maybe this is all how the culmination of it comes along. But I watched a giant iceberg. It must have been the size of 10 aircraft carriers, just dancing around on the ocean, and then it flipped over, right? You've seen the icebergs, and you've seen all that stuff, like, flip over before, but you also realize that you are not in control. Like, nobody is in control of anything, there was one earlier in Hawaii. There's a lava like place that has an eruption that happens once every month or something like that. I don't know what it is. But the little lava place is spewing out lava that's as high as the Empire State Building. And you realize that and I guess, like, with the Pressure movie, nature doesn't care, like, if you're going to invade a country or not. And Mother Nature is the winner, as always. And so, if you're not working together with exactly, with all the different pieces, and you're not listening to the facts, and you're, that's when you get burned. And it's funny because, like, pressure has relevance, like, in our time. Like, when you watch that movie, Spider-Man is going to have reference in our time, when we watch that movie. It'll be a fun, exciting thing. It'll probably deal with some, like, relationship, stuff, because, he's going to be basically invisible because nobody knows him, which is, what a lot of the red pill and the manosphere and the dating world is going on. It's like, I mean, hell, look at this channel. Nobody watches it. So I pretty much don't exist, according to the channel. But, that's why I'm, doing these things, is because, like, why not? Like, nobody cares. Nobody's going to watch this ever. And that's the best part. It's just like this guy on the bike. I don't know what he's doing, but he's doing something. More power to him, whatever he's doing. And yeah, that's about it. I think TV shows and films will have a perspective where you can watch it and you can be like, oh yeah, I understand how this is, and it's a commentary on real life without it being a commentary. And that's what art is. All art is a reflection of life. I mean, look at the famous pieces, right? The Mona Lisa. It's just a painting of a woman, who's kind of smiling and kind of not. Or the statue of David, which, it's a representation of life, of the human being. The Romans actually, did that art right. So, I don't know, that's it. That's all I got for you. Maybe a little bit of downer video today, but you know, just keep that in mind. Art is a reflection of life, and because of that, you know, you gotta watch it in that kind of regard. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I certainly did. So I'll give you an update on the Spider-Mans afterwards. Catch you later. Bye.